What's up, ballers? It's Bobby Buckets, back with another episode of Madden NFL Mobile. Um, got a few things to go over today. First, we'll go ahead and check out my team. It's actually improved a lot since yesterday. Um, so if you play this game at all, I imagine you've probably heard of sniping, which is basically going to the auction house thing and getting players for a lot less than they're worth, either because the bid hasn't gotten very high or because somebody, for some reason, listed the price for very low. So yesterday, I don't think I had any gold players. I might have had one or two from that Blitz pack that I opened. But today, as you can see, just about all of my players are gold, all but my offensive guard and my offensive tackle on the right side. I got Jay Cutler, Pierre Thomas, Jerome Felton, Kenny Stills. You can see all those guys. That's my my offense. And then on defense, I've got quite a few. I actually have one elite player, and elite is like the highest rank that they have in the game. He's an 87. My next highest after him is like an 81. So he's probably my best player right now. And I've been working on that. And then I also got a gold kick returner and punt returner. So, basically, the way that a lot of people make money in this game is flipping cards that they've sniped from the auction house. But they usually do it with elite cards. I am starting from the bottom, so I have to, I got to start out with gold cards because I can't really afford more than one elite card at a time. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it. I started out doing buy it now sniping, but I actually, for some reason, managed to get a lot cheaper cards when I do auction sniping, and I think that probably only works for gold cards, because I imagine there's probably a lot more people looking at the elite cards. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to set the maximum bid price to 500. Usually I can sell just about any gold card for at least 2,000 coins, and I've been getting them for as low as 300. So it's not as high a profit margin, I imagine, as flipping elite cards would be, but it's a good place to start. So we'll go ahead and do the search. What I do, I usually try to find cards that don't have a lot of bids on them yet. So 74 is actually towards the lower end of the price range for, well, it's the lower end of cards for gold cards. So I'm trying to look for 77s and 78s. Trying to look for the ones that have very little time left. This guy's an 82. So a lot of times you'll go to bid and you'll see that the price is already jacked way up. But most of the time I'll keep bidding on them until they get around the 1,000 range, at which point I will stop bidding. So I bid 900 for this guy. What I was doing before is just going through and bidding on everybody that was below 1,000, but that actually didn't work out very well. I only got like maybe 5 during a long period of time of bidding. So it's not very efficient, especially since you have to go back to your inbox and collect the coins that you bid. Because when you do it this way, you get the coins back immediately as long as you're watching the auction going on, which is why I started doing it this way. You're also a lot more likely to win it. Not necessarily at quite a good price, but definitely increases your chances. So it looks like I might get this guy. Yep, so 400 is actually a really good price for a 77 halfback, Pierre Thomas. I actually already have him. So I'll probably go to sell items. You can see I've got a few gold players. So he's a 77. I can probably sell him for a little bit more. I'm usually trying to get them for the buy it now price, since that usually sells at a higher price than an auction would. So I'll start it out at 1,500. Pretty much no matter what, I'm going to make a profit on this card, because when you pay 400 gold for any card, you're going to get, or for any 77 or higher, you're going to get probably at least, I would say 2,200 on it. So I'll list him for 2,500 and post the auction. I'll list these other cards too, because I don't think that I need them. Actually, I'll go back to my team just to make sure. Yeah, I have my best lineup in, so I can go ahead and auction those guys off too. So I believe I already have a Cecil Schwartz as well. I'll put the starting bid at 1,500, and I'll make the buy it now for him 2,250 and post the auction. And then for this next guy, I'll probably just do the buy it now price for 2,000, which will still be making a profit because I think there's been like 3 cards aside from my elite card that I've paid more than 1,000 for, and they were all, I think, 80 plus, so it's worth it because they'll probably resell for at least 3,000. So yeah, that's what I've been doing a lot of lately. Take a look at my head-to-head matchups. As you can see on the top right corner, I have 12,381 fans, and I'm in Tier 3, so I'm working my way up. Haven't been playing as much this season, still undefeated. I was doing that before just to get gold, or coins, but now that I have a lot of coins, I'm not doing it as much. And then, I'm not sure, I think I've done all the live events that are available. Oh, I have one right here that I'll do. It'll be pretty easy. But I've done all the other ones that I can. So that's probably going to be it for this episode. Let me guys know if you have any questions or comments, and I will see you guys next time.